All right, the gate operator. Thumbs up from the gate operator. Thumbs up from my finisher. All right, we're ready to start racing. All righty, and with that, we are off. Our 17 to 20 women's cruiser, Natasha, Emma, Gwen, and Amanda. Moto number 3, 10-year-old cruisers on the track. We got Dexter, Brady, Brooks, Maxwell, and Cole. Out leading the way, we got Brady out in front, followed by, it looks like, Brooks in second place, Cole third, Maxwell fourth, Dexter fifth. Alrighty, we got number 4, moto number 4, 14-year-old cruisers on the track. Hunter, Aiden, and Vaughn. Looks like we got Hunter out in front, Aiden in second place, Vaughn third. Trying to figure out his way up there. Around the track he goes. Alrighty, we got our 51 to 55-year-old cruisers, moto number 5. Alrighty, our 5 and under novices are on the track. We got Ezra, we got Calvin, we got Devonish, Simon, and Zofia. Calvin down the track in first place. That looks like it's the 371 of Ezra leading the way, followed by, what is that, the 875 of Simon, followed by Calvin in third. The 363 is Zofia. And that last one must be Devonish. Around the track they go. Close. Thank you. I wouldn't mind it.
You guys didn't ask me. I'd be happy to help. What are we on?
The 5 and under is just one, so this must be.
Yeah, no problem. Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. 7 novices on the track heading down the first straightaway. I just got handed the clipboard, so I don't know who's in what position. So let me catch up as they come out of the turn. Coming right back for me. Coming right back to me is the 1, 6, 7. or the 147, I'm sorry, of Kendrick Garner. Garner on the top spot. The 98 of Martinez in second. Gardner on the top spot, Martinez in second. Jackson, and Tiago, all three out there riding together into the last turn. Kendrick still on the top spot, leading them down the last straightaway. Kendrick Gardner, he's going to get your win. Martinez with your 2. Jackson Salter just making a good move out of the last turn. Oh, he gets caught. Here they go down to the line. It's going to be a drag race. 8-year-old novice Moto 8 on the track. Ellers, Vines, Dexter, McAfee, and Martinez. Here they come right down the hill, right towards me. Oh, we got a whole bunch of them getting together. Coming straight out of the center is Joshua Dexter. Dexter flying into the first turn on the top spot. Going into the first turn, out of the first turn, coming right back towards me. Wow, that's for somebody with as old eyes as I have, that plate is impossible to see. That's Isaiah Vines. Isaiah Vines in first, coming out of the turn. Dexter right there in second, going down the third straightaway. Stella McAfee right there with him, going into the rhythm section, all out in front by himself. It's Vines. Vines way out ahead, going down into the last turn. Vines in and out of the last turn. Dexter right behind him. That's going to be Vines and Dexter. 9-year-old novice in the gate, staging him up. Emma Eastman, Henry Veet, and Caleb Runyon. Here we go. On the outside, it's Veet. Veet with a nice snap, but coming out of the center right towards him is Caleb Runyon. Runyon flying up, going on the inside, going into the first turn. Runyon makes a move. He gets underneath him, side by side through turn number 1. Coming back towards me. Who's got the better speed coming out of the turn? Runyon and Veet coming right back towards me. It's a 167. Veet takes the lead back over. Runyon's going to try and catch up to him again. The Mohawk Maniac all over the top. Veet leading into turn number 3. In and out of the turn. Oh, he takes a look over his shoulder into the rhythm section. Veet still flying on the top spot. Runyon trying to catch him. Emma out there in third. In and out of the turn. Down the last straightaway, it's going to be Veet with your win. 36 to 40-year-old novice Phillips, Craig, Shoemaker, and Howe. Down goes the gate. The 067 coming out of the center. Dustin Phillips flying down the first straightaway, going into turn number 1. Oh, we got a rider getting all squirrely. He gathers it up, but Shoemaker has enough speed around him. Get around him on the outside. It's still Phillips on the top spot. Shoemaker in second. The 40 bike, Chris Craig right beside Shoemaker. They go into the turn side by side. Cruiser versus 20-inch going into turn number 3. While all this is going on, we still got the leader out there pulling away. Man, it's windier than it looks out. In and out of the last turn, going down the last straightaway. Craig with your win. Phillips with your 2. Shoemaker with your 3. And Howe with your 4. 51 and over novice. Cardenas, Stone, Dean, and O'Reilly. Here we go, coming out of the center. The 167 of Cardenas. Cardenas flying on the top spot, going down into turn number 1. He's all over the top of this as he goes in and out of the turn down the second straightaway. Cardenas flying right back towards me. Jim Stone right in second place. Mike Dean in third, and Doug O'Reilly in fourth, going into the rhythm section. Cardenas still flying on the top spot. In and out of the last turn, going down the last straightaway. Cardenas still out on the top spot. Stone in your 2, but he's under attack. Going down the finish line. Oh, I'm going to give that to Stone by an inch. 6-year-old intermediates. Toro, Avendano, Kilger, and Litsky going down the first straightaway into the first turn. That's Litsky. Jacob Litsky flying in and out of the first turn. Litsky in and out of the turn, coming right back towards me. I can always tell him no matter where he's at. Litsky on the top spot. Toro in your 2. But Haley, the Pink Panthers, after him. Haley makes a recovery move and goes back after him. Noah Avendano over here, the whole way from Tanglewood riding. Getting some reps in before the state final next week. Going down into the last turn. Litsky's got a big lead. Haley Kilger, she's going to try and make a move on Toro. In and out of the last turn. Martin Toro runs her up. Here comes Haley back after him, going down the last straightaway. Toro's got the lead. I think it was Toro by an inch at the line. 7-year-old intermediate Salazar, Work, Hernandez, Wood, and Kilger flying down the first hill. It's the 54 of the Top Gun, Kilger, coming out of the center. Christopher Kilger going into turn number 1. Here we go, a whole lot of them running there together. Look at these kids go around that bottom line like it's nothing. Coming right back towards me. Christopher in the lead. Sebastian, the S squared of Sebastian Salazar right behind him in 2. 195 of Cash Money Workman rocking it back there in 3rd. Into turn number 3. It's still all about the Kilger all over the top spot. I'm hearing all his fans cheer for him. Kilger's on the top spot. Sebastian Salazar there. Cash Money's in your 3rd spot. Going down to the finish line. Cash is going to get your 3rd. Oh, look at this class. 9-year-old intermediates. Ratledge, Gardner, Avendano, Moore, Salter, Dennison, and Page. Here we go. Matt, do you want this back? I'm fine with doing it. I just figured I'd offer. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine doing it. You seem to be a little out of breath. Coming back towards me down the 2nd straightaway. All over the top. Brooks, Ratledge going into turn number 2. Israel Dennison right behind him in 2nd. That is Max Power. Max Moore riding out there in 3rd. Going into the rhythm section. It's still all about Brooks, Ratledge all over the top spot. Israel there. Here comes Max Power on the outside. Going down to the last turn. Israel's trying to block him, but Max has got the speed to fill the need down the last straightaway. Moore's going to get your 2. Dennison's going to get your 3. 10-year-old intermediates, Emma Howell, Andrew Litsky, Santiago Hernandez, Dexter Shoemaker, and Evan Dexter. Shoemaker with a nice snap going down the first straightaway into turn number 1. Dexter Shoemaker right over top of Andrew Litsky. Litsky makes a move underneath Shoemaker. It's the battle of the track kids. Going down the 2nd straightaway. Litsky to the top spot. Shoemaker to the 2nd. The 62 of Evan Dexter in 3. Going down the 3rd straightaway. Litsky still holding on to this top spot. Shoemaker right behind him in 2nd. Dexter in 3rd. Going into the rhythm section. It's still Litsky. Shoemaker's going to try and make one more move. He can't make it underneath him down the last straightaway. It's Litsky, Shoemaker, Dexter, Hernandez, and Howe. Eleven-year-old intermediates Liam Adams, Jackson Leggett, and Patrick P. Star Martinez. That's Liam Adams. I can always spot this kid going down the first straightaway. I love those side plates. In and out of the first turn, coming right back towards me. Liam Adams flying all over the top spot. The Gold Cup one of Patrick Martinez coming right behind him in 2nd. The 51 of Jackson Leggett in 3rd. I'll tell you what, Martinez earned that Gold Cup one. He made it through quarters to get that thing. Going into the rhythm section, all over the top spot. Liam Adams flying. Martinez right behind him in 2nd. In and out of the last turn, going down to the finish line. Adams there. Martinez. Leggett. 16-year-old intermediates. Whitaker, Foster, and Clevenger going down to the first turn. And it's Clevenger. Clevenger in and out of the first turn all over the top spot. Clevenger coming back towards me. Aiden Whitaker in your 2. Dre and Foster in your 3. Going into turn number 2. Andrew Clevenger flying on the top spot. Aiden Whitaker right behind him. Going in through the rhythm section. Down into the last turn. It's going to be Clevenger, Whitaker, Foster. (26 to 35-year-old intermediates Braxton Dean, Chris Kilger, Rick McAfee, and Chris Workman. I always do that. Oh, we got one rider down going into turn number 1. Coming back towards me. On the top spot, that's the 880 bike of Rick McAfee. McAfee on the top spot. Chris Kilger in your 2. Chris Workman in your 3. Never count out Chris Workman. I've seen this guy make moves in the last turn, muscling everybody the whole way through. In and out of the last turn, down the last straightaway. It's going to be McAfee, Kilger, Workman. Everybody give Braxton a hand. He's back up and he's finishing it out. Motor number 19 on the gate, 46 to 50-year-old intermediates. Keith King, Juan Toro, Ed Levine, and James Tripp. Oh, what a gate start on the outside by Tripp. Tripp's got an amazing gate going down the first straightaway. He shuts everybody down to the inside. Going in and out of the first turn. El Loco all over the top spot. Coming back towards me. Tripp leading the 68 of Juan Toro in 2nd. Ed the Enforcer rocking it back there in 3, followed by Keith King going down the 3rd straightaway. Oh, look at James Tripp catching air in and out of the last turn, in and out of the 3rd turn, going through the rhythm section. The crazy Tripp in and out of the turn, going down the last straightaway. Juan Toro is going to get your 2. Ed Levine is going to get your 3, followed by Keith King. 11-year-old experts, Cole Revis, Von Ratledge, and Brady Hubbard. Anybody that got to see a picture of the national schedule, Brady Hubbard's at the top in the center. So he's kind of famous for a while. In and out of the 1st turn, it's Cole Revis. Roll Cole Revis flying all over the top spot, coming right back towards me. Ratledge right behind him in 2nd. Ratledge is going to try and make a move on the inside. Oh, Ratledge gets underneath him side by side down the 3rd straightaway. Revis moves over, runs Ratledge to the inside. In and out of the turn. Here they go into the rhythm section. It's Revis, Ratledge, Hubbard. In and out of the last turn. Here they go down the last straightaway. Let's see if Ratledge has anything for him going down to the finish line. It's going to be Revis, Ratledge, Hubbard. Moto 21, 13-year-old experts. Juan Salazar, Hunter Ming, Matthew Brown, and Carson Gregory. Coming back towards me, Carson Gregory. Carson flying on the top spot. Matthew Brown in 2. Gregory Brown, Ming, 1, 2, 3. Into the rhythm section, going through the rhythm section. Carson Gregory still flying on the top spot. In and out of the last turn. Carson down the last straightaway. It's going to be Carson, Matthew, Hunter, and Juan. Last moto of the 1st round, Clevenger, Rorschach, and Wilson going down into the 1st turn, flying all over the top spot, coming back towards me. The Gold Cup 1 of Scotty Clevenger. Clevenger flying. Mike Wilson right behind him in 2nd. Jake Rorschach in 3rd. Oh! Jake just skidded the whole way through that turn. He kept it up, though, going in and out of the turn, going down into the rhythm section. Flying into the rhythm section. On the top spot, it's Scotty Clevenger. Down the last straightaway, it's going to be Clevenger, Wilson, Rorschach.
Alrighty, we're going to go right into round number 2. So if you're not in staging, get to staging ASAP.
All right, we've got Moto 1 in round 2. Matt, are you ready at the finish line? Okay, got a thumbs up from Matt. Motor number 1 or 2 on the gate. Morehouse, Salter, and Salter going down the first hill. It's the Salter and Salter show going down there. Gwendolyn and Amanda going down into turn number 1. In and out of the turn, the 3B of Amanda Salter flying on the top spot. Her daughter chasing her down. Out there, the Gold Cup 3 of Natasha Moore running for Factory Tom Moore Racing going into turn number 2. Going down into turn number 3, all over the top spot. Amanda Salter trying to keep her daughter at bay behind her, but her daughter's got a better pump going through the rhythm section. Gwendolyn to the top spot, in and out of the turn down the last straightaway. Gwen Salter, Amanda Salter, Natasha Moore, and Emma Howe is how they're going to finish the second round. 10-year-old cruiser, Dexter Shoemaker, Brady Hubbard, Brooks Ratledge, Max Moore, and Cole Revis. All right, we've got Moto Gate, Shoemaker, Hubbard, Ratledge, Moore, and Revis. Here we go. There was a good snap on the inside there out of Ratledge, but he gets overtaken by Hubbard pretty quick going down the first straightaway. Brady Hubbard going into the first turn, out of the first turn. Hubbard on the top spot, Ratledge in second. Cole Revis in your 3. He's trying to catch up to him. Max Power Moore is riding in your 4, followed by Dexter Shoemaker. In and out of turn number 2, going down straightaway number 3. Going down into the turn. It's still all about Brady Hubbard. Flying down into the rhythm section. All pump. Let's see who can got it. They're all in a straight line. Oh, looks like Max Power is going to try and make a move on Cole going down the last straightaway. It's going to be Hubbard, Ratledge, Revis, Moore, Shoemaker. 14-year-old cruiser Hunter Ming, Aiden Whitaker, and Vaughn Ratledge. Coming back towards me. I see all over the top spot, Aiden Whitaker. Whitaker going into turn number 2. Hunter Ming in your 2. Vaughn Ratledge in your 3, going into turn number 2. Going into turn number 3. Keep saying turn 2. Going into the rhythm section. Flying all over the top spot. Aiden Whitaker in and out of the turn. Going down the last straightaway. It's going to be Whitaker with your 1. Ming with your 2. Ratledge with your 3. 51 to 55-year-old cruiser Tripp, Cardenas, O'Reilly, Sherman, Salter, and Wilson going down the first straightaway into turn number 1. The Shermanator, Steve Sherman, flies in and out of the turn all over the top spot. Mike Wilson right behind him in your 2, coming back down towards me. Sherman on the inside, Wilson on the outside. The Crazy Tripp in your 3, going into turn number 3 into the rhythm section. Steve Sherman still holding on to that top spot. Oh, Mike Wilson backs out of it. Here comes Tripp after him. Going into the last turn, out of the last turn, down the last straightaway. It's still the Shermanator. Sherman gets your win. Wilson gets your 2. Tripp gets your 3. 5 and under novice. Gent, Shoemaker. Hatkar? I don't... Hakar, Spangoli, and Gent. You're going to have to tell me if I'm pronouncing that name right. I'm sorry. In and out of the turn. Coming back towards me. Flying on the top spot. It's the 371 of Ezra Gent. Ezra flying on the top spot. He's leading. Simon right there in your 2. Oh, Simon, part of the factory sit-down mafia. Calvin Shoemaker rocking it out there in 3. Zofia riding in your 4, and Devanch riding in your 5. Going into the rhythm section. In and out of the rhythm section. Going down the last straightaway. We still have everybody running in a straight line. Those little bikes are hard to pedal. Like those things, you see these kids pedaling 3 times as much as everybody else. 7-year-old novice, Snyder, Salter, Martinez, McAfee, and Gardner. Here we go. It's the 147, Kendrick Gardner. Kendrick getting your snap, going down the first straightaway. Kendrick leading in and out of turn number 1, coming right back towards me. It's still Gardner. Gardner flying on the top spot. Tiago Martinez right behind him in 2nd. It's the 140 of Snyder in 3rd. It's still all about Gardner all over the top spot. Tiago trying to catch him. Into the rhythm section. Kendrick still flying into the rhythm section. Tiago right there. Down the last straightaway. It's going to be Gardner, Martinez. Eight-year-old novice, Moto 8, Ellers, Vines, Dexter, McAfee, and Martinez. Here we go. Coming out of the center, the 251. Stella McAfee with a great start. Oh, she got taken over. She got wedged going down the first straightaway. Here we go into the first turn. Coming out of it. Coming back at me as I'm looking there. It's the number plate that makes me go blind each time. Isaiah Vines coming right back for me. Isaiah Vines on the top spot. Josh Dexter in your 2. Duncan Ellers in your 3. Going into the rhythm section, Vines flying on the top spot. He's leading them all through the rhythm section. Dexter in your 2, Ellers in your 3. In and out of the last turn, going down the last straightaway. It's all about Isaiah. Isaiah's going to rock your win. Isaiah, Dexter, Ellers, 9-year-old novice, Emma Eastman, Henry Veek, and Caleb Runyon. Here we go. Coming on the inside, Veet's leading them again this time around. Veet leading into turn number 1. Runyon right behind him in position 2. Emma Eastman in your 3, going in down the third straightaway. It's the 167 of Veet. The Mohawk Maniac still flying on the top spot. Runyon in your 2. Emma in your 3. Going down into turn 3. Veet still leading. Veet hits the rhythm section. Up, down, left. Left turn, down your last rhythm section. It's going to be Veet. Veet is going to get your win. Runyon with your 2. Emma with your 3. 36 to 40-year-old novice. Phillips, Craig, Shoemaker, and Howe going down the first straightaway. Going down there, and I'm going to say that's Cardenas. Cardenas with the lead, coming in and out of the turn, coming right back towards me. Or, I'm sorry, Phillips. I'm looking at the wrong moto. Phillips coming back towards me. Phillips on the top spot. Chris Craig in your 2nd. Matt Shoemaker right back here in 3rd. And Glenn Howell in your 4. Going through the rhythm section. Dustin Phillips in and out of the turn. Going into the last straightaway. It's still Phillips. Chris Craig, Matt Shoemaker, and Glenn Howell. 51 and over novice. Now I'm on the right moto. Nelson Cardenas, Jim Stone, Mike Dean, and Doug O'Reilly. Here we go, coming out of the center. 6.59 of Mike Dean. Mike Dean with a nice snap going into the first turn. Oh, they're going to pinch each other going through the turn, coming right back at me. Oh, it's still going to be Dean with your lead. But there goes Cardenas to the inside. Cardenas takes over the lead going into the turn. Going into the last turn, Cardenas still in the top spot. Cardenas still leading through the rhythm section. Right behind him is Dean. Stone in 3rd. O'Reilly in 4. Here they go down the last straightaway. Who's got it? Cardenas slows down a little bit. It's going to be Cardenas with your win. Stone with your 6-year-old intermediates. Martin Toro, Noah Avendano, Haley the Pink Panther Kilger, and Jacob Litsky. Litsky leading down into the first turn. In and out of the turn. Coming right back towards me. It's still all about Litsky on the top spot. Litsky leading. Martin Toro in your 2. Haley Kilger in your 3. I hear the people behind me. Let's go, Haley. Going down the third straightaway into turn number 3. It's still all about Litsky. Litsky flying out of the turn into the rhythm section. Litsky leading. Toro in 2nd. Haley's going to try and catch him. In and out of the turn down the last straightaway. It's going to be Litsky, Toro, Kilger, and Avendano. 7-year-old intermediate Salazar, Workman, Hernandez, Wood, and Kilger coming out of the turn, coming back towards me. I've got a double digits of the Top Gun. Kilger on the top spot. Salazar in your 2. Cash Money Workman. I announce for this kid every time I announce. Going in and out of the turn into the third straightaway. It's still all about Kilger. Kilger flying on the top spot. S squared of Sebastian Salazar in your 2nd, and Cash Money right behind him in 3rd. In and out of the turn down the last straightaway. It's Kilger, Salazar, Cash. 9-year-old intermediates, Ratledge, Garner, Avendano, Moore, Salter, Dennison, and Page. We've got the Thundering Herd going into the first turn. Coming out of the turn, coming back towards me. Max Power all over the top spot. Max Moore leading back Team USA right towards me. But he's going to be overtaken here. Max has got the inside line. Brooks has got the outside line. Max takes advantage of that inside line. Oh, what a crossover by Brooks. Max is going to run him down to the inside of the track going into turn number 3, into the rhythm section. Max Power flying on the top spot. Brooks has got one more shot going to the last turn. In and out of the last turn. Oh, Max left the inside line open. Here they go down the last straightaway. Max has got the power on the outside. It's going to be Moore. Ratledge. Great race, you two. 10-year-old intermediates, Howell, Litsky, Hernandez, Shoemaker, and Dexter coming down the hill. Oh, Emma House slipped the pedal coming out of the gate. Going down the first straight, going into turn number 1. This was a good race first round, too. Oh, Litsky just went from third to first in the turn. What a move. Litsky to the top spot. Litsky goes to the top spot. Evan Dexter to second. Dexter Shoemaker to third. We've got Litsky, Dexter, Shoemaker. Ironically, that's Dexter's last name. Going into the rhythm section. All over the top spot, it's Litsky. Dexter in second. Shoemaker's got one more chance to make a move coming down the last straightaway. It's Litsky with your win. Evan Dexter. Here comes Dexter Shoemaker. He gets your third. 11-year-old intermediates, Liam Adams, Jackson Leggett, Patrick Martinez. Here we go, coming down the hill. Good snap out of Martinez on the inside, but Liam Adams, he's got the power. But here comes... Oh, Patrick! Wow, power move on the outside. He recovered quickly. Patrick Martinez to the top spot. Adams to your 2. The 51 of Leggett to your 3. Going down your straightaway, number 3. It's all about P-Star on your top spot. Here comes Adams. He's going to dive to the inside. He can't make it stick. Going into the rhythm section. Martinez has your lead. He got a couple more cranks in there than Adams, so he gets a little bit of a more advantage going into the last turn. It's Martinez! Martinez, Adams, Leggett. 16-year-old intermediates, Whitaker, Foster, and Clevenger. Going down the hill. Clevenger won the first round. He's going to try and make it back-to-back. Going into the first turn. Clevenger on the top spot. Rocking right behind him is Aiden Whitaker. Clevenger, Whitaker, Foster. Going into turn number 2. Clevenger flying on the top spot. Whitaker right behind him. Foster in third. Going into the third straightaway. It's still Clevenger flying on the top spot. Aiden Whitaker in your 2. Down the final straightaway, it's going to be Clevenger, Whitaker, Foster. 18 is the moto number. 26 to 35-year-old intermediates. Braxton Dean, Chris Kilger, and Rick McAfee, and Chris Workman. Here we go. Oh, that's what I usually expect out of Workman. What a snap going down the first straightaway, going into turn number 1. Chris Workman on the inside. He lets the person on the outside go. He's like, I've got to work on Monday. In and out of the turn, coming back towards me. Rick McAfee's got the lead. Here comes Chris Workman on the inside. Workman's going to try and make a move. Can't make it stick. The 406 of Braxton Dean in your third. Going down into turn number 3. It's still all over the top spot of McAfee. Here comes Workman back after him. Oh, did we lose one? In and out of the turn down the last straightaway. It's going to be McAfee, Workman, Kilger, Dean. 46 to 50-year-old intermediates, Keith King, Juan Toro, Ed Levine, James Tripp into the first turn. The crazy Tripp on the top spot. The Enforcer in your 2 spot going down the second straightaway. Riding coming right back towards me. The crazy Tripp leading. Ed the Enforcer in your 2. Keith King in your 3 and Juan Toro in your 4. Going down into the rhythm section. All over the top spot. It's still the El Loco Tripp going in and out of the last turn. Still Tripp. Levine, King, and Toro. 11-year-old expert total points. Cole Revis, Von Ratledge, and Brady Hubbard going into the first turn. Hubbard with your lead. Here comes... Oh, they're leaning on each other. Jeff, I saw you put your hands on top of your head in frustration. Going into the turn number 2. It's still Hubbard on the top spot. Roll Cole Revis right behind him in second. Ratledge in your 3. Cole's trying to make a dive to the inside. Oh, he shuts Brady down. Oh, Brady slips a pedal. Cole goes to the top spot. Ratledge goes to your 2. Hubbard goes to your 3. 13-year-old experts, Moto 21, Salazar, Ming, Brown, and Gregory. Coming out of the gate. What a snap by Carson Gregory. That's Barry Noblesworthy there. Going down into turn number 1. Carson Gregory leading in and out of the turn. Matthew Brown right there behind him. Coming back towards me. Gregory and Brown. 1, 2. Ming in your 3. Salazar in your 4. Going down the third straightaway into turn number 3. It's still all about Carson Gregory flying on the top spot. Gregory leading. Gregory leading in and out of the turn. Going down the last straightaway. It's going to be Gregory, Brown, Ming, and Salazar. Last moto of the second round. Man, we're flying through these. Going down to the first turn. All over the top spot. Coming back towards me. Scott Clevenger, the newly crowned Gold Cup one. Clevenger on the top spot. Rorschach in your second. Mike Wilson in your third. Going down into the last turn. Oh, nice little jump manual there by Scott Clevenger. Flying through the rhythm section. In and out of the last turn. That was actually really nice the way you took that rhythm section. Is everybody taking notes? It's going to be Clevenger, Rorschach, and Wilson. We'll take a short break. Oh, there. Matt, you're up there. I'll let you.
Yep, we're going to take about a 10-minute break. We will be reconvening at 3:35-ish. Listen for the music. Main event racing, 3:35. All righty. It's time for main event racing. Grab your helmet. Grab your gloves. Take your last drink of Gatorade or water or whatever. Head to staging. We're going to get to mains racing in a few minutes.
Alrighty then. Can we get moto number 2 on the gate? 17 to 20 young ladies cruiser. Natasha, Emma, Gwendolyn, and Amanda. All right. Here we go, 17 to 20 women. That's right, all 4 of these ladies are 17 to 20 years old. Going down the first straightaway into the turn number 1. Amanda Salter leading down into the turn. Gwen right behind her in your 2. In and out of the turn, coming back towards me. Amanda's got a big lead over her daughter going into turn number 2. Amanda Salter still holding on to that top lead. Gwen Salter in your 2. Natasha in your 3. Emma Howe in your 4. Going down into turn number 3 into the rhythm section. It's still all about Amanda all over the top spot. It's Amanda, Gwendolyn, Natasha, Emma. Down the last straightaway. It's going to be Amanda with your win, overall 2. Gwen with your 2, overall 1. Natasha with your 3, and Emma with your 4. 10-year-old cruiser, Dexter Shoemaker, Brady Hubbard, Brooks Ratledge, Max Moore, and Cole Revis. Here we go. Brady Hubbard with a snap coming out of the center. Oh, Max Moore coming over on a Max with a great gate. Coming over towards Brady. Max in second place, coming down the first straightaway, going into turn number 1. Brady, hurry up. Hubbard on the top spot. Max Power Moore in your 2. Cole Revis in your 3. Ratledge in your 4. Going into the turn, going down the third straightaway. Hurry up. Hubbard still flying on the top spot. Here comes Revis back after Moore. Hubbard's there. Moore's not done yet. He wants Hubbard as they go into the last turn. Moore's going to try for the high-low. Going down the last straightaway. It's Brady Hubbard on the top spot. Let's see who gets the win to the line. Oh. I think it was Hubbard by an inch, but I'm not calling those points. I don't. That's all kinds of messed up. 14 cruiser, Ming, Whitaker, and Ratledge. Down goes the gate coming out of the center. Aiden Whitaker, Factory Wrenchman Racing going into turn number 1. Aiden all over the top spot. Hunter Ming in second. I hear Hunter's sister turned 16 years old yesterday or something. I don't know if she's here, but if you see her, wish her a happy birthday. Going down into the last turn, all over the top spot. Aiden Whitaker flying through the rhythm section. In and out of the turn. Aiden. It's going to be Whitaker, Ming, Ratledge. 51 to 55-year-old cruiser. There's 6 of them. Tripp, Cardenas, O'Reilly, Sherman, Salter, and Wilson. Oh, the Sherman and Wilson. Great snaps. Wilson on the outside, Sherman on the inside. Wilson comes over and shuts down Sherman going into the first turn. Wilson to the top spot. Sherman to second. Tripp in your 3. Coming back towards me. Wilson still holding on to the lead. Local legends flying through the turn. Deluxe Bikes right behind him. In and out of turn number 3. Mike Wilson hugging that inside line, going through the rhythm section. It's still Wilson, Sherman, Tripp, Cardenas. In and out of the turn. That's how they're going to finish. Wilson, Sherman, Tripp, Cardenas, Salter, O'Reilly. 5 and under nervous novices. Gents, Shoemaker, Akar, Spangoli, and Gents. Here we go. Oh, part of the sit-down mafia flying on the outside. Coming down the hill. This little kid, watch how fast his feet are moving, and his bike is not moving as fast as his legs are. And here they come in and out of the turn, coming right back towards me. We've got a whole group of 5 and under novices. All over the top spot. The 3-7-1 of Gents. Gents leading in and out of the turn. The 1, 2, 3. Shoemaker. Calvin Shoemaker to the inside. Calvin takes over your second. Spangoli in your third. Going into turn number 3, into the rhythm section. Gents still flying on the top spot. He's looking to see where everybody is. He can't find anybody. He's going into the last turn. Shoemaker, I remember when this kid first started. Enjoy getting to see these guys get better every week. It's going to be Gents with your win. Shoemaker with your 2. Spangoli with your 3. 7-year-old novice. Garner, McAfee, Martinez, Salter, and the director, Zach Snyder, coming down the first hill. Coming out of 1, it's Kendrick Gardner. Kendrick flying down into the first turn. Kendrick Gardner all over the top spot, in and out of the turn, coming right back towards me. Kendrick Gardner leading. Right behind him in second. Tiago Martinez. Marshall McAfee, Eminem right there in third. 89 of Jackson Salter trying to make a move. Going into turn number 3. Kendrick Gardner flying all over the top spot. Oh, Salter makes a move. He moves into third place. Very convincingly, too. In and out of the turn down the last straightaway. Gardner's going to get your win. Martinez is going to get your 2. Jackson Salter rocking it out of the turn. He's going down the last straightaway. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Salter's going to get your 3. 8-year-old novice, Ellers, Vines, Dexter, McAfee, and Martinez. These kids are always enjoyable to watch because they are in a completely different position coming out of turn number 1 than they are coming out of the gate. Coming back towards me, the hard plate, Isaiah Vines. Vines flying on the top spot. Joshua Dexter right behind him in second. Vines, Dexter, Duncan Ellers. Ellers riding in third. Ellers riding in third, in and out of the turn, going through the rhythm section. Isaiah still rocking the top spot. Josh Dexter, the only 2-digit number in the class. Dexter's going to try and make a move in and out of the turn, going down the last straightaway. It's still Vines, Dexter. 9-year-old novice, Emma Eastman, Henry Veet, Caleb Runyon. Coming out of the center, it's the 1-6-7 of Veet. Veet leading down the first straightaway, going into the first turn. Veet all over the top spot. Caleb Runyon in your 2. Emma Eastman in your 3. Runyon going up to the top of the hill. He's going to try and get a run coming out of the turn, coming back towards me. Henry Veet. Oh! Caleb makes a little mistake. He recovers. He gets going. It's all good. He's got Minecraft all over his shirt. Going down into turn number 3. Veet flying on the top spot. Going into the rhythm section. Veet. Way out ahead. Going into the last turn. Henry down the last straightaway. Henry gets your 1. Caleb gets your 2. Emma gets your 3. 36 to 40-year-old novice. Dustin Phillips, Chris Craig, Matt Shoemaker, and Glenn Howe. Here we go. Wow, what a snap coming on the outside is the 067 of Dustin Phillips. Dustin Phillips leading down in the first turn. Matt Shoemaker has the inside line. On Craig this time. Shoemaker to second, Craig to third. Coming back towards me. Phillips on your top spot. Shoemaker in 2. Craig in 3. Shoemaker's going to hold Craig to the high line as they go down into the turn number 3. It's still all about Phillips on the outside. And Shoemaker runs Craig up the turn again. Craig's got another shot at him. Here they go through the rhythm section down the last turn. Who's got the better pump? Shoemaker's got the preferred line. Oh, crossover by Craig. Here they go down the last straightaway. And it's going to be Craig. He got those big wheels rolling. 51 and over novice. Cardenas, Stone, Dean, and O'Reilly. Here we go, coming out of the center. Mike Dean with a snap going down into turn number 1, but I think that's going to be Cardenas taking him over going into the first turn. Coming in and out of the first turn, coming right back at me. Cardenas all over the top spot. Cardenas leading the 659 of Dean in your 2. He's going to just let Jim Stone take it. Doug O'Reilly out there in your 4. Cardenas in and out of the turn, going through the rhythm section. I like saying that last name, Cardenas. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct because that's a fun name to say. In and out of the turn down the last straightaway. Cardenas leading. Oh, there's a big fight back here for second between Dean and Stone. Going down to the finish line. Close one. 6-year-old intermediates. Martin Toro, Noah Avendano, Haley the Pink Panther Kilger, and Jacob Litsky. Here we go. Great snap on the inside by the Pink Panther. She's got the snap, but unfortunately the boys got the power on the outside. Into the turn, out of the turn, coming right back towards me. It's Litsky. Litsky with your lead. The 46 of Toro in your second. Here comes Haley back after Toro. Girl power. She's going to try and make it back after him. Going into third, straightaway number 3. Litsky flying on the top spot. Toro in your 2. Haley's going to try again. She's going to try everything she can to get by him into the rhythm section. Toro in your 2. Here comes Haley. She's got the speed. Let's see if she can make a move in and out of the last turn. Down the last straightaway, it's still Litsky all over the top spot. Toro in your 2. Here comes Haley after him. It's going to be Toro's going to get your 2. Kilger's going to get your 3. 7-year-old intermediates. Sebastian Salazar, Cash Workman, Samuel Hernandez, Max Wood, and Chris Kilger. Are we missing one? Going down the first straightaway. Going down the first straightaway.